Okay, hello, crafty friends. Debbie here from Paper Sweeties, continuing to create inventory from my holiday show that I have the second weekend in November. So I have 2 more weeks. Hi, Betty, welcome. 2 more weeks left to create things. So this week, I will be wrapping things up with my fake bake items by Thursday because they have to have a good solid week to dry. Hello, Christine. And then I'll be switching over to my wood kits. I will be going live next Tuesday, the 5th, making 1 more fake bake item for to be auctioned off as part of the Creating for a Cause fundraiser that I'm participating in. But most likely that project, unless if I prep a lot of it ahead of time, I might not be able to bring that to the show because it might not be dry in time. Just sharing this to our Create group, guys. Hi, Peggy. How are you? Okay, shared. Can you ladies see me and hear me okay? Do I need to move the camera down? It looks like a little bit. It looks like it needs to be moved down a smidge so you can see my table better. Okay. All right, so that looks good to me. You guys let me know. So I grabbed this. I don't know if you guys remember, weeks and weeks and weeks ago, I started doing this cake form, decorating this cake form in hopes of putting, hi Linda, in hopes of putting that large cupcake up top for a tree topper for my front porch tree. And when I ordered my new tree and it came in, it was way too small. This topper was gonna be way too big. It's a 4-foot slim and this would have looked way too big. So since I have it already halfway decorated, that cake base, I'm just gonna keep going and continue decorating it and create something that I could take with me to this show. Looking for my pencil. So I'm, hi Deborah, how are you? I have a whole bunch of stuff that I pulled last night, kind of dry fitted to get my design. Jotted things down and took screenshots or photos of how I wanted to lay it out. And I'm gonna just start with you guys working on things and decorating. We most likely won't get it completed this afternoon. Maybe we will, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long. We'll see. All right, so this is a little, hi Love Bug, how are you doing today? This is a little plastic ice cream waffle dish from the dollar store. Has a matching spoon. It's over on my floor over there. So I traced the top of it. So what you guys know that you do when you have an item like that you want to fake bake on top of is you kind of fill it in with filler. So I don't have to fill this completely up. Hi Janice. You don't want to fill this completely up with your foam clay because it's expensive. So you want to fill the inside in with filler. And you could use a variety of different things. You could use pieces of styrofoam from your stash, which I have done. You could use a styrofoam ball if you wanted to, depending on like if you were gonna roll worms and do like an ice cream whip. I'm gonna use a mold to make a scoop of ice cream. So I just wanna create a flat top on the top of my little ice cream dish. So you guys have seen me do this before, but for anyone new that hasn't seen me do this, I'm gonna show you. So I just traced the circle on a piece of scrap cardboard that I had. Oh, good, Janice. I love that. I love that. So this is just a toilet paper roll, just a scrap piece of cardboard, and my little plastic ice cream dish from the dollar store. And then I'm going to just use my pencil, go around to give me like a cut line. Try to hold it as level in the middle, because the cup goes like that. So I'm trying to hold it as level in the middle as I can. It's not an exact science. So then I have my cut line. Hi Beth, how are you? We're still working on things for that holiday show I have coming up. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. So I have 2 weeks, this week and next week to finish. So I'm gonna wrap up my fake bake stuff this week, you guys, because it needs time to dry. And then I'll switch over midweek, later this week, onto painting some of my wood kits that I have in my stash. Those cute farm trucks and the little Christmas gnome and the Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus holding her tray of cookies, all of those that I have posted in the handmade section in my shop, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna save that cardboard. I save everything, you guys. I literally have bags of saved scrap stuff in my garage that I just save. I gotta trim it a little. It's still a little bit too high. You want to be able to put this top piece of cardboard on level. So I'm just gonna trim a little bit of it off. I also have used wine corks on the inside, you guys. When I do my macarons, right there, like that one, and that one, I use wine corks on the inside of the 2 styrofoam discs to build it up. Okay, that's good now. All right, so then you're just going to hot glue your filler. Okay, Beth, sounds good. You're gonna hot glue whatever your filler is, styrofoam, paper towel roll, whatever you're using as filler, on the inside of your, whatever you're using. I'm using a little plastic ice cream dish. But whatever you're creating with, you're gonna wanna add your filler. Hi Marquita, hi Martha, how are you ladies today? Hi Carly, how are you? I am still making stuff for that show. Wrapping up the fake bake stuff this week because it needs time to dry. I'm gonna be switching over to my wood kits, painting at the end of the week. Those cute little kits that I have in my shop. Cute little farm trucks with inserts and Santa and Mrs. Claus. Yeah, all of the things. And that would be Bailey. That would be Bailey. All right, so you have that on the inside. Then I want to hot glue my circle, my scrap piece of cardboard up top. And again, you guys, you see it's just acting as filler on the inside of this plastic ice cream dish. So you don't have to waste your clay, your foam clay. Leave your foam clay for the pretty stuff. Or you guys, if you have old foam clay that is a little too dry or expired, you could use that. Hi, Alejandra, how are you? You definitely could use old clay that it might be past its time for using it to create items with. But I mean, I don't throw that stuff out either. I do have a stash of old clay that's a little bit too firm, and you could use that as filler inside whatever your vessel is, whatever you're creating. I feel like the middle of this, hi Jen. Jen is my neighbor. She just stopped by to pick up her loot from last week's live sale. And she pre-shopped some of my stuff from that I've been creating for my show. She pre-shopped my inventory. She got one of those cute little gingy mugs that I made on Friday. Yeah, I ran those orders to the mail box place here in the neighborhood, and then came home and got all my little ducks in a row for this project, and hopped on. All right, so I'm just going around with some more hot glue, you guys. And after I put the ice cream scoop on the top of this, I will roll a worm to go around this and to cover up the edge of the cardboard in the hot glue. Even though this scoop has an edge on it, we're gonna need a worm to cover the edge of this cardboard where the cardboard meets the plastic cup. And I'm thinking, because the project I'm gonna do is gingies, so it's that gingy color in red and white, but the bottom of my cake base is decorated in that turquoise blue foam sheet. And that's okay because some of the sprinkles on the purchased gingerbread house and the little tree have blue in it. So it's gonna be white and red gingerbread colors, gingerbread, and a little pop of that bright turquoise blue. Okay, so see what I'm saying? You can see the edge with the cardboard and the hot glue. So I will go around after I add my ice cream scoop and roll a worm. Y'all, my favorite thing in the world to do. Just adding more glue because I don't want this to pop off. I want it glued on there really good because that's happened with me before, you guys. If I didn't add enough hot glue, you could take the risk of your cardboard piece separating from your bottom piece and popping off. So make sure they're on really good. You can use a combination of hot glue and super glue depending on what your items are made out of. But I pretty much put an entire solid layer of hot glue all the way around, and that's why we're going to cover it with a worm to camouflage all of that. Okay, all right. So, in keeping with the colors, I think I want to make my ice cream scoop white, and then I'm going to put a little chocolate drip on top. So let's make our ice cream scoop. Let me grab some white. Guys, I just placed my third order with Primitive Pumpkin. My third clay order with Primitive Pumpkin. I sold out of a lot of the colors over the weekend. So I'm in the process of reordering again, third time. I ordered, and then I placed another order. Hi, Michelle, how are you, ma'am? And now I placed a third order to kind of replenish some of the colors that have sold out. So I love her clay. It is among right there in the top 3 of the best that I've ever worked with. It's a soft, firm, meaning it's not too firm, but it is soft enough that makes it very easy to work with, but it's not too soft. It's not wet. It's not wet or too soft. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. I love it. One customer from Arizona, I sent her the biggest box. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I lost money on the shipping. It cost me $20 to ship, and my website at that price point My website is set up to charge shipping via price points and not weight, because when I was selling just my stamps and ribbon, everything was light. But anyways, at that price point, it charges $10 and it costs me almost $20 to ship. So I have to figure something out. But she ordered like $150 of gorgeous primitive pumpkin clay. Yeah, so I just shipped out 3 orders today. How was everyone's weekend? What did y'all do? Did you have nice weather? It was nice here. It definitely has cooled down. It's so nice. Our air conditioner has stopped running, meaning it's not hot enough for it to kick on, which is amazing. And we don't quite need the heat on yet either. Like, it's in the low 70s during the day. Nice weekend, Michelle. Nothing. That's nice. Upper 60s, low 70s during the day. Today it's partly sunny. We got blue sky with white puffy clouds. It's a little breezy out. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this silicone mold. It's brand new. This is a larger one than the usual one that boring sometimes is good, Michelle. Boring is good. I was a crazy person all weekend working. You guys saw Friday I started working on those little gingy cups, and I worked on them Saturday. I finished them yesterday. I bagged all of my Halloween trick-or-treat candy for my little trick-or-treaters. Yeah, I bought this one. It's bigger than my regular one, and it has the little drip ring where my smaller one doesn't have the little drip ring. So we're gonna see how good it is. Let's see. This is the first time I'm using it, so let's see. Let's see together how good it is. I got it off of Etsy. I feel it's big enough that I should be able to pop it out. Hi, Charlene, welcome. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like it's big enough that I will be able to pop it out easily. But if not, I'll go pop it in my freezer and we'll just move on to another thing. Not a problem. I have a ton of things on my floor right here staged, waiting for me to get to them for this project. Like I said, I kind of came up with the design last night, kind of dry fitted everything. I worked on it for about an hour because I kept putting things and taking things away. First, it was going to be snowmen, and then I moved to, oh, you did a gingerbread house on your live today. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Hi, Christy, welcome. Hi, Sarah, how are you? Yeah, so in the end, we are doing gingerbread for this particular project because the things I kept pulling to put on this all leaned towards gingerbread. I tried doing it with snowmen and silver disco balls, but I just wasn't loving how the design was coming out. When I kept putting gingerbread stuff on it, I was loving it. So I think that was God's way of telling me do gingerbread. Hi, Jenny, how are you? How's everyone doing? All right, and then you just want to push it in there really good so you get all the nooks and crannies. You want all of that texture from the mold to come on your scoop. Let's try popping it out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, you guys. I'm just carefully pulling the edges back. We did oil it, so, oh my gosh, it came out amazing, you guys. Look at that. Love this mold. And I love that it has the little drip around it already. So, see what I'm saying though, you guys? The cup is bigger than the scoop. So I'm gonna go around with a big fat worm and I'm gonna texture it to make it look like a second little drip ring, and then we'll most likely put a drip on top of it. But love it. Came out perfect. Look at how yummy. It looks like an ice cream scoop to me, you guys. Perfect. All right, so I feel like I want a little bit softer clay. I want a softer clay because I want to do the messy. Hi Hazel, how are you? I think of my granddaughter every time you hop on. And I know I tell you this every time. My granddaughter's name is Hazel. Hi Holly, how are you? I want a little bit softer clay. I'm going to use some of Debbie's. Debbie's is a little bit softer clay. I'm going to move this mold out of our way because we're done with it now. Move that out of my way so we don't knock into it. Yeah, and I just want to make like a good size worm to put it around, and then we'll set that ice cream scoop on top of it, and we'll do like I did with the little gingerbread cookie that I made last week, how I did the little messy technique, the finger technique, where you just roll a worm and apply it and then just manipulate it with your fingers. Hi Linda, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, roll a worm. I tend to have better luck rolling worms with a softer clay, with a little bit softer clay. I don't get the texture marks in it like I do with a firm clay. So just a hint, if you guys are, hi Andrea, there's a couple things you could do. So if you are getting texturing when you roll worms, you could use a softer clay, try that. Or if you don't have a softer clay, you can put some oil on your hands, baby oil, coconut oil, canola, any kind of oil, or lotion. But I have had good success with using the oil, and you can use the oil, hi Maria, to smooth out any creases that you might have. I'm trying to see how thick I want this. I feel like it has to be pretty thick. I'm just thinking, guys, I'm just thinking that is still too big. So I feel like I want to roll some of this out, cut a circle, and put it on top of that, and set the ice cream on top of it, and then do a worm. So, new plan. Hi, Heather. How are you? New plan. I am just creating on the fly. So, I'm going to leave this pretty thick. So, I'll have room to... Thank you, Carissa. Thank you for sprinkling. So, I will have... room to cut it out. Hi, Marianne. How are you? How are you feeling today? Let's see. Yeah, that one's the perfect size. So, I'm just going to cut it out. I'm just creating on the fly. We may or may not get through the entire project today. We'll see how long we want to stay on, how long everyone hangs in there with me. All right, so I feel like, you guys, I need to put this on top of this circle because the ice cream scoop was a lot smaller then. So I have to fill the cardboard. We have to fill up that cardboard. So I'm gonna add a little bit of tacky glue. You can use just your original white because you'll never see it. And then I'll spread it out a little. I'm going to concentrate mostly on the edge because I definitely want it to stick to the edge. Good. Okay, just a little glue. And then we're going to a hay manner. We're gonna add our circle. And I'm gonna smooth it out to the edges a little bit. And then I will roll a worm and marry those two together to cover all of that on the side. Yep, I'm just winging it today, guys. I'm just winging it. I'm just winging it. Get my toothbrush. Oh, no bueno, Michelle. Sick kiddo, no bueno. And then we just did this when we did the little gingerbread cookie. I showed how you can take a softer clay and just manipulate it with your fingers, make marks in it. Hi, Jill, how are you? Texture, marks, high areas, low areas. Just when I put that scoop up top on here, I want it to look like an ice cream scoop melting and dripping and melting. Okay. And then we will roll a worm and clean up that edge. Just from the dollar store, just a toothbrush from the dollar store. Put the texture in, and now I'm taking some of it out so it doesn't look so uniform. If that makes sense. Pinching it with my fingers, stabbing it and poking it. It sounds violent. Hi, Maricela, how are you? How was your weekend? Sounds violent. Okay, and you can do as much or as little as you want, you guys, of course. I just want this layer to kind of match up a little bit with that scoop when we put that yummy scoop on. Okay. Oh, good for you, Michelle. Good for you. That's exciting. That's very exciting. All right, and I'm just pushing the scoop down a little to make it look like it's part of that we just added. And then, hi, Lydia. How are you, sweet girl? We want it to look like it's kind of all part of the same ish. All part of the same. And then I just take like the tip of my toothbrush and poke it onto the scoop we just cut with the mold and push it into that we just put on the top to marry them together so the edges connect and meet and it all looks like all one piece. You see here you have separation, and here where I'm pushing it, it looks like all one piece of ice cream. Just using my toothbrush from the dollar store. Because as it dries, you don't want them to separate, you guys. You want that ice cream scoop to be part of the bottom. See, and now you don't see any separation. It all looks like one piece. And now we're gonna do a worm around here to clean this up, okay? Easy peasy, right? Hi, Janice. How are you? Thank you, Lydia. I hope you had a good weekend, my friend. I hope you had a good weekend. Did you get some crafty time in? Hi, Dewey. How are you? Welcome. All right, and then we're gonna roll a worm, you guys, and it doesn't have to be smooth or even. It could be messy because we're gonna do that same messy technique and then with our fingers and a toothbrush. This is just to clean the edges up a little bit around this cup. It's just to clean the edges up a little bit around this cup. Crafting in your diva den, that sounds heavenly. Me too. Still working on inventory for this show I have coming up the weekend after this upcoming weekend. I'm like a crazy person. You cannot see the top of my kitchen table. It's all covered with inventory. And I'm just going to be working on some final fake bake stuff a little bit this week, and then switching gears to my painted wood kits to allow my fake bake stuff time to dry, because I can't take wet fake bake stuff to the show. All right, and I am just pushing this clay really good into what we already have there. I'm not gonna worry about that seam because we're gonna push it all over the place. Chilly and cloudy, perfect for crafting. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yep, it definitely turned here, finally. We were able to, on Saturday, shut our air conditioner off. So it hasn't been running since Friday, which is, yeah, Carly, yeah. It is that weekend. It is, setup is all day Friday, November 8th, which is also my oldest son's birthday. I'm not even gonna be seeing my son on his birthday because I'll be setting up for the show, and they live 2 hours away, so I can't do both. So setup is on Friday the 8th, and then the show is all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And then breakdown Sunday, late afternoon. Hopefully I won't have a lot left over. 11/16. 11/16 is when we're doing the Thanksgiving with my daughter-in-law and my son. My daughter-in-law's parents are flying in from San Diego before Thanksgiving because they came last year for Thanksgiving and it was horrific. They said they never want to travel on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving week ever again. So we're doing a pre-Thanksgiving with my oldest son, my daughter-in-law, and the baby, and my daughter-in-law's parents that are flying in from San Diego. And then Thanksgiving, we'll be doing it again with my other son and that daughter-in-law and my 2 granddaughters. So we're gonna have 2 Thanksgivings this year. My November, Carly, is so cuckoo crazy. I am so busy. Crazed trying to get ready for this show. First time I'm ever doing it. I don't know how much inventory to bring. I don't know if people will like my stuff and buy it. I don't know. This is the one I applied to get in. I got in for an outside spot. I turned it down. And then they just contacted me about 3 weeks ago saying, hey, an indoor spot opened. Do you want it? And I said yes. And the rest is history. So I've been crazed ever since. I knew I had something. This weekend is free. My husband is going to my son's for a card show. He's like, do you want to come? I'm like, no, no, I cannot afford to take 2 days out. I have to keep going and making stuff. Yes, exactly. Yep. And I signed up. I told Sam that I would do a live project to be auctioned on Monday, but I can't do it on that Sunday because I'm going to be at the show. So first I told Sam, oh, when I get home, I maybe could take the last spot, the 6 o'clock at night spot. And she was like, Debbie, you're going to be so tired after doing a show, setting up on Friday, doing the show Saturday and Sunday. She's like, no. So she gave me a different spot during the week, just so I could still participate and make a project to be auctioned, but I can't do it on the Sunday when everyone else is doing it. So, all right, guys, then I'm just going around where I added that secondary drip and giving it some texture. I'm beating it up with my toothbrush a little. Yeah, I literally have to write things down because I have overcommitted myself so bad in November between family commitments, show commitments, lives. It's crazy. I have to go to my storage unit and pull a Christmas tree and a wreath from our last house that just doesn't work in this house. I'm going to take those to the show and sell them. I have like a 5-foot slim tree, completely decorated, and a beautiful wreath for a front door, gorgeously decorated farmhouse. And they just don't go with this house, so I'm going to bring them to the show. Those would be my 2 big things. But I still have to go and pull them out of storage, fluff them. I think the tree needs a new string of lights. I think one of the strings of lights was out, so I'm going to have to partially undecorate the tree, put the new lights on, and then redecorate the tree. So that'll be fun. Then one day, probably next Thursday, I will have to go to my store where I sell my stuff in town and pull whatever inventory I have there out to take to the show. And I still haven't priced anything, you guys. I still haven't priced anything. So it's all sitting on my dining room table. I still have to add prices to everything. I need to clone myself. I need Carly to hop on a plane and fly here and help me like she's doing for Ginger. Yes, my one granddaughter last weekend just turned 2, so we had her birthday party. My oldest son's birthday is November 8th. My youngest son's birthday is November 23rd. My daughter-in-law's birthday is November 25th. November is going to be crazy. I'm going to blink and the whole month is going to be gone. Yes. See, Lydia, you're busy too. Yep, busy. So busy. Okay, guys. This is looking good. Now I'm using the end of the toothbrush, and because I didn't want it just all bristle marks, I'm trying to, and then I'm going to go back in with my fingers. I'm just trying to make it look like that ice cream scoop, but it's looking cute, you guys. It's looking cute. It's looking super cute. And we'll add the drip onto it. So it'll look very gingerbreadish. And I just want all those white together. So as it dries, they won't shrink and pull apart. You want to make sure. Hi, Desiree. How are you? How are you? Oh, Carly, do it. Do it. I was talking to Ginger one time, and I said something like, oh, I need help, or I need to clone myself. She's like, I like to travel. I would come. I'm like, would you really? I can't remember what we were talking about, but that would be amazing. My husband doesn't help with any of the decorations. He barely helps me like carry boxes or trees. I mean, he'll do it, but he's not happy about doing it. So, okay, now I'm going around and like pinching it with my fingers because I don't want it to be all bristle marks. want that worm layer to be completely married into the ice cream scoop layer. And then I'll go back and poke it a few more times with the toothbrush. Oh, yes, Lydia, that will be the silver lining. When the months go by quick, we'll be 1 month closer to our fake baking event. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to meet all my friends and give hugs and craft together. That will be so fun. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, guys, I think that's looking good. It's looking like a big old ice cream cone. And see, we married, that scoop we put on top, we married to the circle that I cut and textured, and then we married that to the worm going around. So now you don't see any of that hot glue or cardboard. The bottom, you know, and you just want to push it with your fingers to make sure that, and then I go back in with the toothbrush again and texture if I left any fingerprints, but easy enough, you guys. And that looks like a big old ice cream scoop. I know you do, Michelle. I was seeing your schedule on your, that you posted on your page, and you have a very aggressive holiday schedule for shows as well. I saw that. I saw that. 'Tis the season, right? I feel like us crafters come this time of year, we just don't sleep very much. We don't sleep very much. All right, so because this is going to be gingerbread, I want my little drip to be brown. So Primitive Pumpkin has some real pretty chocolate chip. Love all the colors that she named turquoise too, you guys. Chocolate chip. So, and I'm just gonna do this little cutter. Yes, right, 'tis the season. That's why I'm killing myself to make stuff for this show in hopes that most, if not all of it, will sell. I'm trying to keep a lot of smaller price point things in between $10 and $20. My sweet spot is like that $15. I have some things that are $12, $10, $15, you know, up to $20. I have a few larger things, but because it's a holiday show and people are going to be there wanting to get gifts, multiple, I feel like I don't want someone coming and just buying one thing. I want them to be able to afford to buy multiple things. So I'm trying to keep everything in that $10 to $20 range. Because I know I've gone to this show as a shopper the past couple of years, and I always bought things. I always bought gifts for people at this show because they have amazing stuff, amazing artisans and vendors. So I'm going to be bummed. I'm going to have to find a way that I can sneak around. Maybe on Friday after I set up, I'm going to have to find a way if I can sneak around and shop, since I'll be there selling on Saturday and Sunday and I won't be able to leave my booth to go shop. And this is definitely one of those shows that you definitely want to shop at. Gorgeous stuff. All right, we'll cut this little drip out. Yep, under 30. Yep, that sounds like a good price point too. All right, and then I take my ball tool. Hi, Katrina, how are you? I take my ball tool and gently coax it out, just gently. don't want to push it too hard. And then once one of the pieces start coming out, then they'll all come out. It just pops out. Okay. Put this over on the side, out of the way. A couple little pieces of clay. All right, I'll put that away later. Okay. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Okay, we're making a gingy cake out of a piece that I started making for a different project and then changed gears midstream. It was going to be a tree topper for one of my trees, and then it was too big, so I couldn't use it for the tree. So we're gonna decorate it with gingies and make it a cute little tabletop centerpiece type of decoration, and I'm gonna take it to my show November 9th and 10th. So, and my my neighbor Jen that was just here a little bit ago, she was on, I'm not sure if she's still on, bought a few of my little inventory things. So I sold two things today, which I'm happy about, but that's 2 less pieces of inventory I have to take to the show. She was afraid if she waited to go to the show that they would get gone, because certain things I only have like maybe 1 of or 2 of. So the things she picked those cinnamon rolls in the little skillet that I made last week. And then she picked one of the red and green little gingy cups I did with the spackle over the weekend. Really cute for her tiered trays. All right, so I'm just smoothing the edges, you guys, because I used oil in the cookie cutter. Smoothing the edges is very simple because they're oily and they just smooth down nice for you. Then take your little ice cream cup, and there's not really a front or the back. It looks good on all the sides. So I'm just gonna put, trying to think how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna put the drip like that, a little bit off to the side, a little bit. How cute, you guys. So adorable. So cute. Cinnamon rolls you made. Oh, yes, yeah. They did come out realistic, and I did put the recipe for that coffee grunge on my business page for anyone that wanted it. I got it from Tracy from My Sweet Home Living, so I shared it from her page, and it's a coffee grunge mixture that I add to my cinnamon rolls, and then I just shaded them a little with some of my eyeshadow palette. Yeah, okay. You guys, so cute. And then we'll put sprinkles up there. But so cute, so cute. So I do have the spoon that goes with it. That I maybe was gonna stick inside it. But now that I did it and it came out so good looking, I don't really want to stick inside it. I was gonna put this jingle bell up top. I think I do want to add the jingle bell up top, but I don't. Hi Kimberly, how are you? I don't know yet what I want to do with the spoon. Should I stick it like it's coming out of the ice cream scoop? Should I stick it in there like it's coming out of the ice cream scoop? Hi Cindy, how are you? Hi Lana, how are you? I don't know, because this came out so good, I don't want to ruin it. I was gonna have it maybe stuck in there. I think that would be cute. And that's all clay, you guys, so I know it would stick in there good. I'm seeing which side I want as my front. Hi, Maria, how are you? I don't want to ruin it. Don't put the spoon in it. It's perfect. I know, I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin it. I feel like I could add a little drip of white foam clay to this and just lay it down in like we're gonna decorate with some things, some gingerbreads and little bulbs and jingle bells. And I could put like a little drip of white ice cream on here and have it just like laying down in front of it, not stuck in it. I think that's what we'll do. But I am gonna put the jingle bell on top. I am gonna put the jingle bell on top. I think that'll be cute. I think that'll be super cute. So, and I might add some sprinkles too. I don't know, I'll have to see. All right, so I'm going to double glue. I'm going to put some super glue and some hot glue for quick hold. And then you have to just commit and do it. Cute, guys. It looks like the cherry on top. Yes. Yes. It looks like a cherry on top. I want to hold it to give that glue a few seconds to bite. Hi, Helen. How are you? Welcome. You guys, look how cute. Little jingle bell. And I got the bell from Walmart in a big pack with big jingle bells. Okay. So, hers is done. I'm gonna wait on this. I'm gonna just put it aside and I'm gonna wait on this, you guys, because I'm not sure yet what I want to do with it. And I'm gonna set this ice cream. It came out so cute, you guys. And look how easy it was. You guys could do it. So I got these from the Dollar Tree over the summer, but you can also order them on Amazon. They come in like a 12-pack of the little cups with the spoons. Hobby Lobby even had them over the summer too. But now that everyone's getting rid of their summer stuff, if you wanted to find them, you could get them off Amazon because I've ordered them from there before. And the little jingle bell looks like the cherry on top of the ice cream with the little scoop. All right, super cute. All right, so let's switch gears a little. All right, so this is the bad boy that I was working with that was going to be the base for my tree topper. And then my tree that I got is way too small. This is way too big. Hi, Karen, how are you? So, this is how far I had gotten. I covered it with the foam sheets and I had it drip around and I said, don't worry about the seams because we're gonna add sprinkles so the seams will get covered. So on the bottom, I think what I'm gonna do on the bottom is, hi Peg, how are you? I'm gonna take some of my strawberry glitter cord from my Paper Sweetie shop and hot glue it to the bottom just to finish off the edge of this cake form. I want to make sure that this piece that I pulled is going to be big enough. Yes. So we're going to do that. That'll finish off this bottom edge. I mean, I could leave it like that, but I mean, it's for Christmas, you guys. I feel like Christmas has to be over the top, right? I just need some ethnic Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Okay. All right, so, and you just have to be patient with this stuff, you guys. Just adding a little bit of hot glue at a time, just like when you add your foam sheets. And then you'll add your glitter cord and you have to hold it. Hi Raymond, how are you? We are zhuzhing up. Raymond, look, I told you I do the same thing. Did you see what I just did? Did you see what I just did with my hot glue? I have Teflon fingers too, apparently. We are repurposing this cake form that I made. It was originally going to be a tree topper with a giant cupcake on top. And it didn't work out. The tree I got was too small. So, you know, I'm getting ready for this show coming up the weekend after this one, the second weekend in November. So I decided, you gotta smooth that edge out, right? Yeah, mine, I have my little, from the Dollar Tree, my little green thing over to the side where I have my hot glue gun on, and that's where all my glue pieces end up, on that. So there's that. Some go on my floor, but most go there. So repurposing this, it's too big for my tree topper. We're gonna turn it into a double tiered gingerbread cake. So Raymond, we just made this ice cream scoop cup out of a plastic cup from the dollar store. And I added a jingle bell as the cherry. Super cute. And we're gonna continue to decorate this and zhuzh it. Just adding some of the strawberry, I think it is, glitter cord from my shop. And you just have to be patient, you guys. I only put hot glue on like a 2-inch section at a time. And then any that seeps out, just use your finger to smooth it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I had to pivot. I had to change. I had this sitting there and I says, oh my gosh, that show's coming up. That would be a shame not to use it and make something out of it. So I spent an hour last night just pulling stuff out of my Hobby Lobby and Walmart bags. Like, what can I use? How do I want it? First I was thinking snowman. Then it turned into Gingy. It's such a big cake form. It would be a shame to just leave it sitting here on my craft room and not do something with it for the show. Seeing I already had it covered and partially decorated. So, final push. Fake bake stuff this week, and then I'm gonna pivot and turn to my wood kits for next week and let my fake bake stuff dry really good. Then next week I'm gonna have to work on pricing and I mean, how do you even transport stuff like this? Carly, are you still on? How did you transport? I did one show and I just wrapped everything in bubble wrap and that was not good. So I feel like I'm gonna put everything individually in Ziploc bags before I put them in my totes. So they'll all be protected and help keep the sprinkles on. I mean, these fake bakes are so delicate. Hard to travel. Yeah. See, I did do one show at, they did a sip and shop at a local bar here, which that was a disaster. Everyone that came in just came in for drinks. They weren't coming in for, yeah. But I mean like individually wrapping. I have all my plastic totes, but individually wrapping everything. The first time I did a show, I wrapped it all with, yes, shows are ridiculous with fake bake stuff. Half of my stuff's gonna be fake bake and the other half of my stuff is gonna be like my wood kits that I paint, the little farm trucks and the Santa and Mrs. Claus and gnomes and all of that. So they're very easy to transport. So at least there's that. You do not individually wrap everything? Yeah, I'm gonna put every single item, not the big ones. I'll have to wrap them in bubble wrap, but all my little ones, I'm gonna put every single one in an individual Ziploc bag, and then I'll be able to nest them up against each other in my tote without, or minimizing the amount of sprinkles that come off in transport. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all. I have a feeling, you guys, well, we'll see. I was going to say, I have a feeling I might not ever do this show again. We'll see. It might be amazing. I might sell everything and I might want to do it again next year. But if it's not amazing, you guys, I am not going to sign up to do it again next year. Because first off, it's a lot of work at a time of year when we're busy already because of the holidays, and all of us on here love to go over the top decorating our homes. My goal was to have my outside, start decorating my outside November 1st. That's not going to happen because now I'm working on stuff for this show. So that already kind of put me in a bad mood because I was looking forward to all that Candyland stuff I started working on and had it set aside for my outdoor Candyland. I had to stop working on that and start working on this stuff. So I still have Candyland stuff that needs to be made. Yeah, Maricela, I cannot use the auto dictation on my phone. It types words that I'm like, that's not what I said. Why did it type that? Think positive. I hope so, Lydia. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I know there's not going to be anyone else there with anything like mine. And it's juried, so they try not to have overlap of the same type of, stuff. But I just hope people get it, because when I did that one at the bar, and like I said, they were just coming because they wanted to get drinks at the bar. They were walking around looking at this stuff. When they came to my table, they're like, oh, what is that? What's it made out of? I sold $0. I sat there for I set up for an hour, I sat there for 2 hours, and then it took me probably 30 minutes to break down because I just couldn't wait to get the heck out of there. So 3.5 to 4 hours spent on the show, and I sold nothing. People were like, oh, that's interesting. And they would just keep walking. I feel like they were not there for shopping purposes. They were there for libations. All right. Then what I thought I would do, guys, is cut up some of this scrap glitter cord from my shop. This is the coffee. It's so pretty. This is the marshmallow. It's so pretty. And that's the little bit of strawberry left that we just used. I thought I would cut up some of this to make into, I see some glue here, guys, I'm going to pick off before it dries too much. There, I got it. You guys know that I love cutting my glitter cord little pieces into sprinkles. And then you can use them to camouflage any large cracks that you have. Since I'm gonna sprinkle the drip anyways, and I'm going to hot glue them on because this was done months ago, so this is way dry. Hi Lorelai, how are you? Welcome. So I'm just gonna cut this leftover glitter cord into a few sprinkles, and I'm using the coffee because it looks like a gingerbread color. And then we'll use some of the white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Item merchandise with cake plates and chair. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that tiered tray I have there. I have another identical one to that at my store in town. So when I pull my stuff out of the store, I will grab that tiered tray. They supply, I have a smaller booth, 8x6, and they supply a 6-foot table. And then I have my own that's like 2 foot by 4 foot. I'm gonna bring that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then do I want some of the red ones too? I think, yeah. Oh, okay, Michelle. I will take a peek at it when I finish my live. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carly, your booth looks so pretty at the show you did before the storm. I would have cried. That, I mean, I had already told my husband that I never could do an outdoor show with this type of stuff. It's just too delicate and fragile. And then when I saw what the weather ended up doing at the show that you did, my heart was just breaking for you. With the storm and all of your pretties. All right, so let's hot glue some of these. Oh, I did, you know, I used to sell Tastefully Simple back in the day, and I remember doing an outdoor event with my Tastefully Simple, and it poured down rain, and my beer bread in boxes, and my Nana's apple cake in boxes, everything got soaked. I mean, it was a disaster. Outdoor shows, and they're mostly rain or shine, they're just very hard to commit to. They're very hard to commit to. I mean, after you spend all the time and money making all of your items, you don't want things ruined. You don't want things ruined. So I'm just gonna go around and hot glue some of these glitter cord sprinkles around the drip, you guys. Trying to camouflage those seams. And then I'm gluing them in between as well. And then we'll go back with smaller jimmies to fill in. But cute, cute. Looks like, starting to look like a little gingy cake, even though the bottom's blue. I mean, if I was doing from scratch, you guys, I maybe wouldn't have done the cake base in blue, but I'm not doing it from scratch. It's something I had in my stash that I just want to use. So, oh, bougie, fancy. Fancy tents with windows and zippers and doors. Yeah, I used to have a tent, but when we downsized and moved, when we sold the B&B, I got rid of my tent because I told my husband, I'll never do an outdoor show. So I stuck to my guns when I got word back from this show that I got in, and they said, and you know, we can offer you an outdoor spot. I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for considering me. But because of the nature of the delicateness of my handmade items, I can't have them outside. I can't have them outside. And then lo and behold, 4 weeks later, they reached back out and said, oh, an indoor space opened. Do you want it? And I said yes, like a crazy person. Now I've been crazy ever since. Trying to mass produce things. So I did make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 little gingy cups with spackle over the weekend. Many of you guys were on with me and saw. And then my neighbor came in, and then 3 of the cinnamon rolls in the little faux cast iron pans. Michelle's back as her page. Welcome, ma'am. And then my neighbor came this morning to pick up her stuff that she grabbed from the live sale last week. And she bought 2 of my inventory things off my kitchen table. So she says, oh, maybe I can wait. I'm like, well, they'll probably get gone. So if you see them, just take them. This is looking cute, you guys. It's looking gingerbready, I think. Yeah, I can't figure Facebook out. I can't figure them out at all. Some people they allow, some people they don't. Some people get notifications, some people don't. I have just stopped trying to figure Facebook out. I have stopped. I can't figure it out, so yeah. These are cute, you guys, with these big glitter cord sprinkles. It's giving it more of a gingerbready spin, I feel. Super cute. Super adorable. And then we will fill in. I froze. So sorry. It's definitely giving it a little bit more whimsical gingerbready look with these sprinkles. Hi, Midwest Angel Boutique. Welcome. This is looking super cute with these, you guys. And then I'll add some tacky glue and some of this smaller. I pulled some white jimmies from my shop, some red jimmies from my shop, and then some of the s'more mix from my shop. Because it's brown and caramel colors in it. To me, it looks like gingerbread too. Yeah, it's coming. Oh, I see another glob of hot glue that I want to pull off. I want to pull off. Maybe not. Maybe not, because I feel like it's pulling my my foam sheet off. I don't want it to pull my foam sheet off. Maybe I'll just turn that towards the back. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it because I feel like it's damaging the foam sheet. So I'll see. I'll work on that later. Okay. I love these coffee. I shopped my shop. My neighbor came and shopped my shop. Yeah, my neighbor Jen came over to pick up her stuff that she got on my live sale last Wednesday. And then she saw all of my inventory sitting on my kitchen table, so she shopped my shop because she was afraid if she waited for the show, depending on what time she got to the show, the things that she wanted might be gone. Because I told her some I only have 1 of or 2 of. So she shopped my shop, my kitchen table shop. That's 2 less things I have to drag with me, I guess. Oh, God. I just don't know how it's going to go, you guys. Because I have it in my head. That one I did over the summer at the bar was just a disaster. But I think that was because it was at a bar on a Wednesday night. And people showing up were like, oh, what is this? Shopping? I mean, they were... When they go there, they're not used to there being vendors there with shopping stuff. So people that are going to attend this holiday event, and it's annual and it's large. It's at the Civic Center. Right, Maricela? I sold 2 things. That might be the only 2 things I sell, but... Hi, Marissa. Hi, Stephanie. How are you guys doing? I'm gluing glitter quartz sprinkles onto this cake base that we are going to decorate as a gingy. Yeah, it's a holiday event, and it's geared for holiday gift shopping. So I feel like it'll be good, and I do have the indoor spot. So people are attending it looking for, oh, I got it off, you guys. It was bothering me. It was a big old piece of glue. I got it off, and it didn't ruin the foam sheet. Yep. I went the last 2 years as a shopper, and I always bought stuff. I got Christmas presents for my family. Last year I got something for my mother-in-law. I got something for my one daughter-in-law. I got something for my little granddaughter that she was expecting. Not born yet. She's born now, but there was a lady there with handmade, cute little silicone passies and the little passy clip holders and teething rings. So I got some of those. They were super cute, super adorable for my little baby. This will be her first Christmas this year. She will be 7 months old for Christmas this year. Hi, Mary D. How are you? Welcome. Okay, a couple more, you guys. Let's see. I have 4 more. Let's see how much room I have. I don't think I can fit 4 more. I think I can only fit 2 more. And I have 3 left. So, should I squeeze them in? This one's little. I think it's looking super whimsical with these large sprinkles. Very, I'm gonna squeeze them in, you guys, because I just have 2 more. I have space for like 1 more, but I'm gonna squeeze them both in there. I'm just gonna squeeze them in. What the heck? Just squeeze them in. They're little. It'll be fine. More is more, right? More is more. Okay, 1 more, and then we could do the little sprinkles. And for those, I kind of want to concentrate on this edge up here. I don't like how it looks, where the foam clay got smoothed on down to the foam sheet. So I'm gonna get a little bit more heavy-handed where the clay meets the foam sheet, and not so much the drip, because the drip is super cute. So I'll put my glue up there and concentrate on camouflaging that edge a little bit. Is Raymond still on here? Is Raymond still on, or did he have to go back to work? He says all of his like this end up on the floor all around him, around his work table. And he just spent this weekend cleaning them up. Yeah, did you see? Did you see? I just put them on this little green thing, and then I can shush them all into the garbage. It saves me a step from having to clean my floor. I don't like to clean. you guys. I like a clean house, but I don't like too clean, so. All right, how do I want to tackle this? I think I want to put all the glue on the top and then go a little bit with the red, a little bit with the white, and then a little bit with the s'mores mix. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Yes, so we went out to dinner with friends of ours Saturday night, and I knew probably after dinner they most likely were going to come back to the house. We were maybe going to do a fire pit and do some s'mores, or at least hang out. So I had to clean my house, you guys. I hadn't cleaned, like, you know, with the vacuum and the dust mop and dusting furniture and all of the things in a couple of weeks because I've been a crazy person working on crafts. And my husband, bless his heart, he hadn't been saying anything because he knows that I've been super busy. But at least my house got clean because it had to. I would have been embarrassed. I had dust bunnies the size of lions. All right, so I am just going around now with my glue brush, you guys, and smoothing the glue out, letting it drip in certain areas, letting it drip down a little bit, but I'm concentrating on making sure I get it on the top where that clay meets the foam sheet so we can camouflage that edge. It doesn't look so bad. I'm letting it drip down in some of the larger foam clay areas so it looks a little bit more realistic. You don't want it just in a straight line. So what shall we talk about as you're watching me spread glue? This is like, I haven't decided, like when I switch over to painting my wood kits, do y'all still want me to come on live when I'm painting the wood kits? Do you guys want to watch me paint some stuff? Or is that going to be like too boring? Those kits that I have painted on my shop, I don't know if any of you guys have gone on to see the little farm trucks, and I have a Santa Claus and a Mrs. Claus with her baking sheet full of cookies, and some gnomes. I'm trying to think what other holiday stuff I have. Just want to make sure I have enough glue because I definitely want this edge to be heavily sprinkled, you guys. I want the edge to be heavily sprinkled and covered. I love those glitter cord large sprinkles. They're very cute. Very cute. See, and then this camouflages all your seams from your drip. So when I get done, those seams are not going to be standing out like they were before I started adding the goodies. All the seams will be camouflaged and they'll disappear. Yeah, I'll have to grab some of this stuff the next time I go live and show you guys, because if you haven't seen them on my website, you probably don't have any idea what I'm talking about. But it's cute little farm trucks with little interchangeable kits that you put inside, seasonal kits for all the different seasons. They sell relatively good at one of the stores in town where I was selling my stuff. Then I have a few customers that order them online every time I have a new one, because they want all the seasons. Okay, guys. That probably is good. Okay. All right, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Hi, Tammy, how are you? All right, so I feel like I wanna start with the red, and these are, I think, in my shop, I think I call them strawberry jimmies. My glittering tray is not big enough. So, how do I want to do this? And I wanna go light because I want to add the strawberry and then the marshmallow and then some of the s'mores ones too. So I'm gonna go a little bit light because you always could go back and add more if you feel like you need more of any one particular color. But if you put too many on at first, you can't really take them off. So let's go light at first. I hope I put enough glue on that edge, you guys. Looking gingerbready. Super cute. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get the red out and we'll switch over. Now I wonder if I even have to do the white because there are white jimmies in this s'mores mix already. Maybe I'll just do some. I'll just do some. Because I want it predominantly red and white. And just a little bit of the s'mores mix to have a little bit of pop for gingerbread. Oh, you know what, you guys? I just ordered more crushed glass glitter. When I sell out of the colors that I have left in my shop. And one of the new colors is a coffee one. Maybe I'll add some of that to this too. That I feel like would be so pretty. I feel like that would be so pretty. We'll just keep adding stuff. Okay, Michelle. Gotcha. We'll just keep adding stuff. More is more in my world, especially during the holidays. I like a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, let's see what these look like on here. It's looking gingerbready, you guys. It's looking gingerbready. I'm loving it, and it's just that top where we wanted to cover that, where the clay meets the foam sheet. It's camouflaging that seam. It's looking cute. Do you think people that go to these shows are going to even appreciate the time and the steps that we all spend when we are creating stuff like this? Do you think when they're looking at this, they'll be like, oh my God, she spent 3 days making that with all of the sprinkles and the stuff. Oh my gosh. Or if they don't do crafts, they're not even gonna realize, you guys. They'll be like, oh, that's cute, but she's asking way too much for that. When someone says something like that, you know it's someone who doesn't do crafts. Someone who doesn't do crafts. If you get a comment like that. Yeah, this filled in so much. I don't even think, hi Rita, I don't even think I'm going to need to go back with the crushed rocks. Maybe we'll add the crushed rocks to the drip on the ice cream cone. We can do that. That'll be pretty. But this filled in really good. And it definitely, with the red and white jimmies and then the s'mores mix, it's giving me gingerbread vibes, you guys. It's giving me gingerbread vibes. How long did it take? Yeah. When people see this, I mean, they're going to be shocked when I tell them, oh, I worked on that, you know, off and on for a week. They don't realize that sometimes you have to let the things dry in between. Like this, I made months ago, and then it sat off to the side because the original project wasn't going to work for me. You guys, how pretty is this? So pretty. So pretty. It looks gingerbready to me. It looks gingerbready. Now I'm going to go around and see if I have any spots, because I feel like I have some spots where those are just floating in the air and I want them to be touching some of the sprinkles. So I'm going to go back in with some more glue and just add a few more spots of glue and some more of the sprinkles. So we don't have any of those glitter cord sprinkles floating in the air. Hi Debbie, welcome. How are you today? Okay, just anywhere where I see one of the glitter cord sprinkles floating and not really touching some of the other sprinkles, I'm gonna add some more glue. And then we'll go back in and just sprinkle a little bit more of the sprinkles, if that makes sense. My neighbor Jen wants me to teach her how to do fake bake. She's been loving everything that I've been making, and she says it looks fun, and she wants me to teach her how to do fake bake. So I told her after I get through this show, her and I will sit down and I'll give her a lesson. That'll be fun. That'll be something we can do together. Get crafty together. That'll be fun. I love to craft with friends. Okay, I think we're almost all the way back around. Maybe. I just didn't want those, see, like those two right there? They're just floating without any sprinkles around them. So I want the smaller sprinkles to kind of be around the glitter cord sprinkles that we glued on. So they don't look weird like they're floating. So they look as they're like part of the mix. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we put enough glue. Oh, every time you say that, I think of my granddaughter, because one of my granddaughter's name is Evelyn. So every time you call are talking about your daughter, Evelyn. Michelle, I think of my granddaughter, Evelyn. She's the one that just turned 2. She had a Minnie Mouse birthday party. So Mimi and GW got her everything Minnie Mouse for her birthday party. Little pajamas and a little dress and a couple little toys and a little stuffed animal. Everything Minnie. Some little socks, little feet pajamas. Mimi and GW, we got her everything Minnie Mouse. She just turned 2. And then next April, her big sister is going to be turning 4. And then in May, her mommy is expecting baby number 3. So we're going to have another little grand. And then in May, my other granddaughter, the baby, will be turning 1. So our next April and May are going to be busy with all of our little grandbabies. All of our grandbabies' birthdays and births. So I have 1 in April, 2 in May, and 1 in October. 4. 4 grandchildren. I have 3 little girls right now. We don't know what the new baby is yet. I think they're going to find out because they have 2 girls and they're kind of hoping for a boy, but we'll see. I think they're going to find out. They just sent me they just had a sonogram this past week, and they just sent me a picture. So sweet, little baby. So sweet, little baby, little tiny little peanut. All girls so far. Yep, I have 3 granddaughters. Yep, Hazel, Evelyn, and Baruch. Yep, my one son has 2 daughters, and my other son has 1 daughter. And the one with the 2 daughters is expecting his 3rd. So we'll see. They're hoping for a boy, but they're like, it'll probably be another girl. I'm like, well, that'll just make it easy because all the girls can share their clothes. They can share their toys. When I had my 2 boys, it was so easy because they all shared clothes and they all shared toys. You guys, I don't think the camera is even picking up how yummy, and it looks so gingerbready mixing these 3 together, you guys. It looks so good, and I feel like it's nice and full now. And it did cover that top edge. It covered that top edge perfectly how I wanted it to. So you can't see where the foam clay ends and where the foam sheet starts. And it looks very gingerbready. And you still could see the drips going all the way around. Cute, cute. All right, I think we're done with the sprinkles. With the sprinkles, and it looks so much prettier in person. I don't think the camera ever picks up the mixes. They always look so much better in person, in real life, especially if it's like something glittery. I don't feel like the camera does it justice. Okay, I love how that turned out, you guys. And I love how that camouflaged the edge. Came out perfect. All right, let me get this back in the hot tub with, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to get my other, yeah, it's gonna go all over. All right, I'm just gonna set it aside because I don't think I'm doing any more sprinkles for right now. I'll mess with it later. Okay, so, super adorable, guys. That looks very gingerbready to me, even with the blue. But like I said, we're gonna add, I got this from Walmart, and the sprinkles on top, there was blue in there, so I'm not mad with the blue. I'm not mad with the blue. I have to add something on top of this, because I just pulled the hanger out. What can I add on top of the gingerbread house? Let's hot glue. Let's grab some foam beads and let's hot glue some foam beads up there, guys. Let's hot glue some foam beads up top here. I think that'll be cute. What colors do we want to do? Not aqua, because that's the wrong color blue. Tutti Frutti. I feel like the pink and green. Or I can do the gingerbread color, the coffee color. How would that look? That might look cute. Or I can do a mixture. What do we want to do, guys? There's the color of sprinkles on top of the gingerbread house. It's kind of a lime green, a raspberry pink, and a turquoisey blue. Maybe just the green and the pink. And not that. Not the coffee. Maybe just the green and the pink. Let's do a few green and pink and let's see what it looks like. A little bead of glue. Grab a foam bead. Cute, you guys. So cute. This is just a little gingerbread house I got from Walmart. That is a hanging ornament, and I pulled the hanger thing off. So we're doing this to camouflage the hole that it left. Look how cute. Foam beads from Paper Sweeties. In bubblegum and lime green. Super cute. Now you don't even know that little hole was there for the hanger. You don't even know it was there. So cute. I mean, this is what I'm saying. People that come to the show to shop, are they even gonna appreciate the time that we all put into these things? Oh my gosh, you guys, that's cute. That's super cute. That's super cute. I love it. Cute. Okay. And then I bought a little pack of gingerbread stuff from Walmart, and there was this little tree in it. So I made a little red bow, and I was gonna hot glue. Oh, your Evelyn just turned 2 in August. Aw. Yeah, my Evelyn just turned 2. October 25th. Bailey. Oh my. We have the sliding doors in the back in our family room that open and open and open, and the whole wall is open. And it's beautiful today, so I have them open. So, I mean, she could be barking at a bird, or we're on a pond, so a goose. Cute, right guys? So cute. All right. All right, so next, let me get these foam beads out of our way. These were perfect to put on top of the little gingerbread house, because most little gingerbread houses are decorated with, you know, gumdrops or candies up top. So, and these were just the perfect size to add. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and let the glue continue to dry with all the sprinkles that are so pretty. And And then we're gonna pull this next. What time is it? All right, I'll go for a little bit longer, you guys. Sprinkles on my floor. How did that happen? Hi, Kim. Hi, Deanna. So we're gonna cover this. These are some of my quilting tools from my quilting days. This grid mat, this acrylic ruler, and this rotary cutter from back in the day when I used to sew and quilt. And little more than 4 inches. So like 4 1/8. So just line my scrap piece of red foam sheet up. Just like when I used to cut my fabric for quilting. And then put my grid ruler onto the 4 1/8. Oh, that's a noisy truck. Did you guys hear that? Truck going past the front of my house. The construction entrance is down at the end of my street here, so all of the contractors have to come in and out and go past my house. I can't go through the main entrance in the neighborhood. I have to go through the construction entrance. See how easy that is, you guys? So if you have quilting tools, you can pull them out and use them in your fake week. I love being able to multi-purpose tools. And then we're just gonna cover our little box I got from the Dollar Tree. Took the lid off. We're just gonna cover the box with the pretty red. That'll look very gingerbready. Very gingerbready. And this I've showed you many times before, guys. You just take your time. Again, just do a little bit at a time. So I'm just gonna add my bead of glue and get it started. Hold it there for a few seconds. And then continue. It's a quick and easy way, you guys, to cover a container using a foam sheet. You can get foam sheets from your craft store, from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But our friend Ginger from Glitzy Creations by Ginger sells them. Hers are larger than the ones that you get in the craft store, and hers are thicker. They're a thicker, nicer, thicker quality. So that makes a big difference. But this one I think is just from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just using it to cover this dollar store box. But like the little mini tree stands that I'm doing, Ginger's idea to cover a container with the foam sheets and insert a little mini tree inside. I've done a Christmas one for my granddaughter and a Halloween one for myself. I plan to do them for all the seasons all year. I have mine over here in the corner of my craft room. My Halloween one is up right now. It's so cute, I love it. But I use Ginger sheets to cover the base of my little plastic containers because they're thicker, nicer quality. So it all depends on what you're covering. If you're covering something inexpensive, just a dollar store box, you can use the inexpensive sheets from the craft store. But if you're doing something larger or to give as a gift, I definitely would invest. the money and get the nicer, the larger, thicker gauge, nicer quality ones that Ginger has in her shop. Okay, we're gaining on it, guys. Gaining on it. And as I'm holding it down, I'm kind of stretching it a little so you don't get any glue bubbles underneath, like lines of glue showing up. If you stretch it and hold it down with your hand, that'll help to smooth it out. That'll help. I think this is gonna be super cute, you guys, when we end up finishing it. And then I'll have another like larger finished thing to take to my show. Because like I said, I'm doing a lot of smaller things, $10, $15, $20 price point, and I'll just have just a few of the larger things. And I'll be very curious to see which things sell better. I'm thinking the smaller things, because I'm thinking people are gonna be coming looking for holiday gifts, teacher gifts, stocking stuffers, gifts to get coworkers, you know, all of the things. So stay tuned. I will let you know. I'll probably go live from the show so you guys can see my booth. And hopefully it's not, hopefully I don't have any huge lulls for the shoppers. Sometimes that happens at lunchtime where everyone kind of is hitting the food court to get the food. And on Sundays at the shows, sometimes you'll get lulls. Hopefully I don't have a ton of lulls. Hopefully it's pretty steady. I will have to pull my cash register out that I haven't touched since last February when I did a Paper Sweeties show down in South Carolina. I'll have to pull my cash register out, make sure it is set for the correct tax, make sure that it has fresh batteries in it. I will have to get change. I will have to go to the bank. I will have to go to my storage unit, pull that Christmas tree and that wreath. So much to do. So much to do, you guys. So much to do. All right, so then when I get back to the beginning where I started, I just kind of line it up and press it down. You see I'm lining it up where that was that I started. Lining it up and press it down and give it a crease. And that'll give you a cutting line for you to go in with your scissors and cut your foam clay. Okay, and then fresh glue stick, add your last little bit of glue, and you want to get right up to where that seam is, where the two pieces are going to connect, and then you want to make sure that you stretch it as best you can. So your seams will connect, and mine don't, and it's stuck down already. So we'll make sure we put that towards the back. Yeah, sometimes I do a better job stretching, and sometimes not so much. I'm gonna pull that up, you guys, and try doing it again and stretching it a little bit better, because I'm not happy with how that looks. So I'm gonna pull that glue off so I don't have lumps and bumps, or minimize the lumps and bumps. See, I'm too much of a perfectionist, you guys. Anyone else would probably have left that and said, no worries, it's at the back. no one's ever gonna see it. But I'm like, what if they put this on their kitchen table or their dining room table and you could see all the way around? They don't want it in the back, like halfway. Foam sheet halfway, seam showing. I may not be able to stretch this any better than I did the first time, you guys, but I'm gonna try. Is Raymond still here? Look what I'm doing with all of this hot glue. I'm making a mess. I'm making a big old mess. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see if I can stretch it just a little bit better. Hi, Tammy, how are you? I'm going to pre-stretch it before I put the glue down. You saw when I went back and trimmed it, I trimmed it just a little bit too much. And the seams didn't meet. So I'm gonna do just a line of glue. I'm gonna do just a little bit at a time. I tried to glue down too much of it in the beginning, the first time. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. See, when I went back and trimmed it, I cut a little bit too much off. That's okay. This is going to be it. I'm not going to rip it off again, you guys. So, however it meets up. Oh, I'm very happy with it this time. The seams meet and it looks good. I'm very happy. I'm just a perfectionist. Someone's buying something that I made. I want it to be good. All right. So the seam is there. You can barely see it, guys. And you definitely can't see the aqua box, right? So it's gonna go like this. So now we need a top. Is this wide enough? I don't think so. Nope, not wide enough. So come back and use it. This scrap piece. And we'll make a top for it. Raymond would just push those all on his floor and say, oh, I'll pick them up later. That's what he does. That's how he rolls. And that is okay. All right, so I'm just putting the box onto the back of a piece of foam sheet. And I'm gonna trace around it with my pencil and then cut it out and hot glue it onto the top. And then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do to cover that seam to make it pretty. Okay, I save all my scraps. I don't get rid of anything because you never know when you're gonna need just a little piece. Cut this out. You want to make sure you go on the outside of the line. You don't want to go on the inside because you don't want it to be short and have some of your box showing, like just happened with my seam there. So cut it on the outside of your pencil line. And then we're going to do a clay rope to cover the seam. Kind of like I did when I did my pink tiered cake for the Amiga's holiday event, when I did that pink one. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add hot glue to the top and a little bit in the middle. And then you wanna push it down really quick when it's nice and wet. So you can push it down and get out any of your glue lines. Because if you let that glue dry just a smidge, you're gonna end up with hot glue lines. So if you're really quick and you put the two pieces together right away, you won't get glue lines. So that's why I just do a little bit at a time when I'm going around, instead of rushing it and putting a lot of glue, because even if the glue dries for like 5 seconds, you'll get a little glue line. Then I'm gonna go around and trim any tiny little bit of overhang that I might have. Not too bad, you guys. Not too bad. Did pretty good. Okay. All right. That looks pretty, guys. That looks so pretty. All right. So now, what time is it? All right. I'll go for just a little bit longer. As it's getting to 5, people are getting out of work. They're going home. They're going to want to be making dinner. Right, so get this mold. This is the one I used. Hi Jamie, how are you? This is the one I used when I was making my pink cake for the Amigas holiday event, and I love how it turned out. I just want to make sure I get any glitter up off my work surface, because I don't want that to get into my white foam clay. Okay. See a little edge here. I want to add some hot glue right there. Just a little. It looks so pretty, you guys. So pretty. Very gingerbready. Let's grab our base and see what it's gonna look like. So this is our base with all of our gingerbread sprinkles. And then we're gonna add that on top of it. And then we're gonna decorate around it. So pretty. Right, guys? So pretty. All right, I feel like at this point I need to hot glue this onto here so then we can wrap our trim around. So let me find out what is going to be the front of my cake. I have 2 seams I want to put towards the back. So do I want that as the front, or do I want that as the front? We're gonna do this as the front. So I feel like at this point, let's grab our ice cream cup that we made. So we're gonna put that there. I'm gonna put the ice cream cup there. And then we're gonna decorate stuff in front of it. Okay, I like it. Hi Brenda, how are you? I like it, you guys. We're gonna decorate with stuff up in here. So I'm kind of pushing these, you see, a little bit towards the back. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over. We're not gonna glue that on yet because it'll make it too hard to add our trim. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. Can I make a little pencil mark? Because once you glue it down, okay. Okay, I pushed down on it, and the camera probably is not gonna pick it up, but it did make me a circle. So it's given me it's given me placement of how I'm going to add this onto the cake base, you guys. Because once you glue this down, I mean, you could try to pull it off to move it, but I think it would ruin the foam sheet. So you kind of only have one chance, and I want to make sure that seam is in the back, and you just have to do it. Hi, Paulette, how are you? Welcome. Okay, this is looking so cute, you guys. So cute. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna make some borders to put around our seams on our red. We're gonna make some borders. To put around the red cake base to hide the seam, the top and the bottom. Hi, Lisa Joy, how are you? Welcome. I'm making a gingy cake for my upcoming show, craft show, holiday vendor event show. So this is how far we've gotten so far. So I covered a large cake base with foam sheets, added glitter cord on the bottom, foam clay drip up top. Hi, Debbie, how are you? And then added some white and red jimmies from my shop and some s'more jimmies to make it look gingerbready. Then we covered the smaller box. That was just a box from the Dollar Tree. And now we're gonna add some border, some white foam clay border. Is that in MD? Maryland? Is that in Maryland? Paulette, are you asking where do I live? If so, I live in North Carolina, on the coast of North Carolina. Just a little bit south of Emerald Isle. North Carolina. Love the colors. Yeah, well, I had the blue base already covered for another project, Lisa Joy, that I ended up not doing. And I had it just sitting here in my craft room, and I said, well, that would be a shame, seeing I have the show coming up, to have this large item sitting here already covered, that why don't I just go ahead and repurpose it, use it for something else, decorate it. So I came up with my design last night, spent about an hour on it, mulling things over. We made this when I started my live, cute little ice cream cup with a drip and a jingle bell up top. Yeah, and we're gonna decorate it all gingy. And this is like the final thing that I have to make. And then everything else is just adhering it onto the project. So let's see, we're at 20 of. I don't wanna keep you guys past 5 o'clock because I know those of you on Eastern time, that's quitting time, that's driving home from work time, that's making supper time. So we'll see how much I could get done in 20 minutes. This is the last thing that we have to make, and then everything else is just installing. Still haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that ice cream scoop, you guys. I feel like I just wanna add some white clay to it to make it look like it was stuck in the ice cream cone. We tossed around the idea of adding it to the ice cream dish, like having it sticking out, but that came out so perfect, and I was afraid if I stuck it in and didn't like it, I was gonna ruin it. So we kind of made an executive decision and didn't do it. Okay, guys, so stuck my white clay in this mold, and I'm just going in with my scissors and trimming any excess off the top. Then I'll smooth it down into the mold and pull it out. So any excess off the top, and then you want to push it down once again into that mold, smooth it out. And I use this part of my hand to really make sure it's pushed down in there even. So when you pull it out, all of your border looks uniform. And for the molds, guys, I like to use a firmer clay as opposed to a softer clay, because you'll have much more success pulling it out, having it be even and pulling it out. That's just for me. I like using a softer clay to roll worms, and I like using a firmer clay when I'm doing stuff in molds. Okay, that's probably good, you guys. That's probably good. Let's see. Hi, Carol, how are you? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And then if you have any jagged edges, you could go clean them up, but they came out pretty good, you guys. They came out pretty good. I'm gonna go in with some more oil and just rub it in there. We'll make another one. We'll make a couple, and then we'll start gluing them onto our cake base. It's looking cute, you guys, and I have a lot of cuteness over here, a lot of cute gingerbread cuteness over here that we're gonna add, but it'll come together really quick in the end, because it's just adhering the pieces on to the base. So what I may do is just stop at 5 to let everyone on the East Coast leave work, get home, get supper going, and I may just finish it off camera and share a picture, or I may come back on after dinner and just finish it. I have to decide. Oh, Paulette, thank you. Oh, nice. Carly, you got your glitter. I want to see what you got. Did you order the pool party? That yummy one? I want to see what you got. I love glitter like you love stones, I think. I love glitter. I always have, even in my card making, scrapbooking days, when I taught classes at the shows, and I did lives for a while for Kiwi Lane Scrapbooking Company, did lives for them. I always use glitter on my cards and my scrapbook pages. People used to cringe when I used glitter on my scrapbook pages. They're like, you don't use glitter when you have to add your photos. I'm like, why not? Why? I always did. I always use glitter. Always. And in shaker cards. Yes, all the things. All the things. I want to see what you got, Carly. I want to see what you got. And then you're going to figure out how to do your dare, right? All right, that one came out perfect again. It doesn't need any touch-up. So I'll make yeah, I love their glitter too. I was so happy when I found them. I forgot who turned me onto them over this summer. One of our crafty friends was like, oh yeah, I get my glitter from there. And their prices are reasonable. They normally, if you sign up for their newsletter, you normally every week get a 30% off coupon. So, I mean, sometimes they do BOGOs. And their glitter is beautiful. It's beautiful, you guys. Okay. We'll make a couple, we'll make this one and we'll make one more. Candyland, yes. Malibu, ooh. Sounds pretty. Yes, I love glitter. I love glitter. I love glitter. Did I say I love glitter? I love glitter. It's my favorite. Okay, so trim that off. Push it down in there again, really good. Smooth out. That's the key when you guys are using silicone molds. Just make sure that you take the time and push it down in there really good. So your design will be even. I got a little too aggressive trimming down this end, so I'm adding some more back in. I'm so excited for you to see how this is going to finish off, you guys. I don't know if anyone wants to keep hanging after 5 o'clock. I'll keep going if you guys will keep going. I mean, I don't have to end. Because, I mean, it's going to come together just like that. Because all the elements we're going to add are just hot glued on. And that'll be quick-ish. I don't know. We'll see. Come 5 o'clock, we'll see how many people drop off. Because they have to go and feed their families or drive home from work or whatever. Okay, guys. That's 3. I want them on the top and the bottom, so that's why you will hang. Okay, Carly, I'll keep going then. It might just be me and you, and that's okay. Yeah, I definitely need another one. Let me make up one more really quick. Not everyone likes marathon crafting, watching people, but I do. If I'm not live, I always have my laptop sitting on my craft table, and I always have a video of one of my friends playing. I would rather watch that than TV. At night when I'm tired and I'm done and I go sit down, then I watch my shows. My Golden Bachelorette and Jersey Shore. All of my HGTV shows. I love all of my HGTV shows. I'm watching that new one, Dr. Odyssey. I'm watching 911. There's a lot of new shows this fall. Okay. Okay, sounds good, Lisa Joy. I'll keep going then, because we're very close to finishing, or at least getting it 95% of the way there. We're very close. These little ropes, I almost should have made them ahead of time, but they would have dried out. Okay, if anyone has to go, I understand. You can catch the end of it on a replay, but I'll just keep going. We'll see if we can knock it out and get it done. Get it done, because everything else that's on my floor over here is just gluing it on. Yes, it did, Carly. Yep. It's a few shows in, so if you have a DVR box, you can watch it on demand to catch up. Yeah. Yep. I actually just watched last week's episode last night in the afternoon. I was doing my Halloween candy, my little trick-or-treat bags for my trick-or-treaters. I was sitting there and I was watching it, and it was their Halloween one, so it kind of was perfect. Okay. 4 might be enough, or it might not be enough. I might need 5. I might need 5. 4 might be enough. Yes, Hazel. Yep, me too. Me too. Yep. I always, if I'm not on a live, like in the evenings, when I'm in here just working on stuff, I will have my laptop sitting right here, and I'm watching lives of my friends. All right, this might need another quick little haircut. Okay. All right. I think that's good, you guys. I don't know if 4 is going to be enough for the top and the bottom, or if I need one more to piece it in, or if 2 on the top and the 2 on the bottom is going to be enough. We'll see though. We'll find out in a second. Okay. And I love this mold because it's very, this particular one is very, it's sweet. It's just little and sweet and so cute. All right. Put this little bit of clay back in the bag. Okay, let's see. All right. And I'm gonna use super glue. Say a prayer. Last time I got it all over my fingers. It wasn't good. I think 2 is just not gonna be enough to go all the way around. I'm gonna need 2 and then a little bit more. So I'll probably have to do 1 more of those, you guys. I'll probably have to do 1 more. I'm trying to remember how I did this last time. If I put the super glue on the thing, or if I put it on the back of, I hate using super glue. I hate using super glue, you guys, but I mean, you could try tacky glue, but I feel like super glue is the best option to get it to stick and hold right away. I'll do the bottom first because that'll be easier. Because the cake base will hold it and I don't have to touch it so much. Maybe 2 will be enough. Maybe 2 will be enough for the top and the bottom. And you just want to, hi A to Z Crafts, welcome. We are just getting to the fun part of this project that I've been working on this afternoon, repurposing a cake base that I planned for a different project. We're repurposing it. Oh, you guys, 2 is enough. 2 is enough. Wow. 2 is enough. How did that even happen, you guys? How did that even happen? And I didn't get any super glue on me, but the bottom is easy because the cake base holds it. The top is where I'm gonna have to hold it for a few seconds to let it set. And that's where I end up getting the super glue on me, you guys. Hi, Susan, welcome. Look at that, you guys. I love it when a plan comes together. I don't know if I'm even in camera, guys. Oh my gosh. I get so involved in making the thing that I forget that you guys are watching me make the thing. I'm all the way over. You can't even see what the heck I'm doing. Yell at me, you guys. Yell at me. Yell at me. Look, sweet. Perfect. All right, now we'll do the top. And I know I have to cut 3 off. Just cut those 3 off. And we'll try to be careful, like we did for the bottom, and not get super glue on our fingers and stick our fingers in. A pink fireplace? Like, wait a minute, Carly. For a craft or your fireplace in your house? A craft? And if it's a craft, I can't wait to see what you're doing. I mean, I would probably have a pink. Oh, so cute. I would probably have a pink fireplace in my house. All right, here's the tricky part, you guys. Here's where I do not want to get super glue on my fingers. So I'm gonna try really hard to line it up and hold it in place so it's even, but I don't touch it. So far, so good. Oh, I will have to, I'm signed up for that Holidays Designers Circle. They're doing a holiday home tour with some of their crafty friends in the group, and I'm signed up December 13th for a 30-minute spot to do a holiday home tour. And I wanted to share like all my outside, my Candyland stuff, but I'll come in and share some of my trees. I don't have 27 trees like Ginger does, but I do have several. I used to put up 12 when we had the B&B, because I mean, I had to decorate all the rooms and all the guest rooms and all of that. But we moved and downsized. You guys, how cute. So cute. So cute. All right, let me do this last little piece. I don't want to jinx myself, but so far so good with the glue de super. I don't have any on my fingers. The hardest piece was the up top piece, like this one. Because like on the bottom of the cake could help you hold it. The up top one, you just have to hold it yourself. All right, so I want to touch it to that one there. Touch it. Why is that too big? Oh, I know. Because it probably, the cake probably gets narrower as it gets towards, the box gets narrower as it gets, it's probably wider at the top. Oh my God, Debbie, find your words, jeez. It's probably, the box was probably narrower at the top, and it gets bigger. Camera again, you guys. And it gets bigger at the base. Or at the top, vice versa, whatever. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So far, so good. No super glue, but I feel like I might have to add some more. I don't know if it's catching. Or is it catching? How cute, you guys. Yeah, I just had to cut off one more little link. One more little link. Because this is the bottom of the box, and I feel like it was just a smidge narrower than the top. This is not catching. I have to add more glue. Now's when the bad stuff can happen, you guys. Now's when the bad stuff. Probably because I tried putting it on and then I pulled it off when I realized I had to cut it some more. And the glue probably started drying. So let me just add some more and carefully hold it. Oh, I feel it catching now. It just needed some more glue, guys. That's all. I think that's the first time I did a lot of super glue like that and didn't get it on my fingers. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. I'm impressed with myself. Crack myself up. We need to get some more in the front too. So cute though, right guys? So cute. How are you, Teresa? What you doing today? Have you been crafting? Okay. Loving it, you guys. Loving it. Okay. Let me get this clay back in the bag. And then we'll bring all of our goodies up and we can finish decorating. And then we can call this done, you guys. We can call it done. Whew. I have one more thing for my inventory. Okay, so that's so cute, you guys. That's so cute. All right, so I'm going to use a combo of super glue and hot glue. Hi, Patty, welcome. Hi, Catherine, how are you? Need a little more right there. So I'm going to use a combo of super glue and hot glue. The hot glue is going to be just for fast grab, and the super glue is going to be for permanent hold. So we will glue our Jingle Bell ice cream cone onto the bottom and add it to our cake base. I have some gel, but it's just about gone. Let me see if I can squeeze any more of it out. Ooh, came out in a big old blob. Why does your glue stick always run out right when you don't want it to run out? Why? 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 Hi, Joyce. How are you? Making another goodie for my show coming up next weekend. I'm working on a gingerbread cake. Got so far. How cute is that ice cream, you guys? So cute. So cute. And I love that the little jingle bell is jingling. Okay, so for up top, we have our little gingerbread house that we covered the little hole up where the hanger was with some foam beads. And I feel like I want the gingerbread house and the little tree where we added the bow. I feel like I want it sitting in some clay to make it look like snow and to just build it up a little. So when I was thinking about this last night, this is what I was thinking. I was just going to get a little bit of clay and do that messy technique again, where you just get a little bit of wet clay, and this is TCT clay that's a little bit softer than some of my other clays, and works perfect to do little snow drifts and little drips and such. So I feel like I'm just gonna form it kind of with my hands. And then make it messy to look like snow. But I don't want it too big, because I don't want it to get into our pretty little border. I want it to stay inside that border. So I will keep playing with it until I get it. Or maybe I'll just pull some of it off. Maybe that's too much clay. Because I definitely don't want it to get into that border. We took all the time to do that border and glue it on, and I don't want to hide that border. So I just wanted just a little bit of clay to sit kind of on the inside where the house is to make it look like snow. Where the little gingerbread house is gonna go in the tree. Okay. So we will get our super glue back out. All right, I'm putting the clay away, guys, because we are done. We are done with the clay. We are done designing. All the rest is just install. So add some super glue to the back of our snow. Yeah, this one is just about gone. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. And then carefully, so you don't get it on your fingers. I don't want to push too hard on it because we want it to be fluffy and bumpy like snow. Okay. Yeah. Still looks like there's glue in there, but I don't know. It's like impossible to get it all out. All right, and then I'm gonna take more super glue and add it to the bottom of our little gingerbread house and set it right up top in the snow. And add a smidge of hot glue in the center. And we're gonna set that right in there, push it right in there in the snow. How cute, you guys. Super cute. Right? And then I have the little tree. Same thing. Add a little super glue just to the bottom of the tree trunk, and we're gonna stick it right in the snow. Cute. Cute. Okay. All right. Then I had this from Walmart. Hi, Rosa. It's just an ornament from Walmart. It had a string, like twine on it, and then it had a pink velvet bow. I took them both off, and I bent, these are on wire, so you can move them around and bend them. I was gonna add this to the front of our red box. And you're gonna wanna use hot glue. And I'm putting a generous amount because this little ornament is a little heavy and I don't want to have not enough glue and then it falls off. So stuck it on there and I'm gonna hold it for a few seconds and give that hot glue a chance to set. strings. Then a few of the little thimble spools need to be turned because the grosgrain ribbon seam is showing. Okay. Cute, you guys. So cute. Oh my God, glue strings all over. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so then like I said, I bought a little package of gingerbread stuff from Walmart and pulled some other things from my stash. And then I was just gonna finish decorating the front of this cake. So, let's see, turn it this way. So I'm gonna have to have it facing me, you guys, working with the glue. And then I'll add it and then I'll turn it and show you right away. Because with the glue, I don't wanna misplace something and then not be able to get it off. So let's start with mine. I have this little gingy. I just bought a little package from Walmart that had all little gingerbread, cute little elements in it. And you can make your own gingy. You don't have to, if you don't have a Walmart or if you don't want to go and buy, you can make your own gingy. Make your own gingy. Okay. Just seeing where I need to put the glue. There, there, and there. There. Glue strings! Oh my God! All right. So I feel like here, and I am using hot glue because this is a little felt gingy. So we'll see how well it's gonna stick to my wet clay. It's gonna stick to the foam sheet, no problem. But I don't know about that wet clay so much. Oh, it feels like it's sticking, you guys. It feels like it's sticking. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Hi, Nikki B. How are you, sweet friend? What are we thinking? Cute. All right, and then I grabbed out of that little pack a few of the little ornaments and a few jingle bells from my stash. And then there was this little candy ornament and some iridescent pom-poms from Hobby Lobby. Then I was just going to add these in. Let me get my placement, because once I stick the glue on it, you can't really go back. So you have to be kind of precise. I feel like I need, whew, scary. All right, I feel like I need glue there and down there. Say a prayer. Hi, Maritza. Welcome. Cute. Right there. Okay. And we'll keep going. A few more little cute things. This one I just want to kind of put right next to that one up against the gingy. You guys, this is coming out adorable, and I'm not gonna wanna sell it. I'm gonna wanna keep it for myself. I'm doing well. Hi, Stacy, welcome. We are just finishing up this project we've been working on all afternoon for upcoming show that I'm doing in a couple of weekends in my area here. All right, I'm just trying to figure out how I want this little candy with the jingle bell. Okay. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get my placement. So once you stick it down with that glue, you kind of can't go back. You can't go back. So I'm trying to be thoughtful. This is the scariest part of the whole project. Sticking the things down with the glue. Because once you stick it down with the glue, you can't really unstick it. If you pull it off, it's gonna wreck your foam sheet. So you have to kind of be thoughtful. And then I will fill in with some pom-poms to hide some of the glue. All right, so we put the candy there in the front. Okay, now I'm gonna work on trying to nestle in some of these jingle bells, and then put some of these little pom-poms, these iridescent pom-poms from Hobby Lobby, kind of mixed in there to hide if any of the glue is showing. Okay. Cute. So cute, you guys. Super cute. Add a little jingle bell to kind of cover that that little hanger at the top of the candy. I didn't want that little hanger part showing, so I used the jingle bell to cover it. This is coming out super adorable, guys. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Super cute. All right, I'm gonna nestle a white jingle bell on the other side of the red one to hide the back of that little, the hanger on the ornament, the little hanger on the ornament. And then I'll nestle some of these little pom-poms in. Let's see what sizes I have. These are from Hobby Lobby, guys, and they're super cute. They're iridescent and sparkly and so fun. All right. Thank you, everyone, for hanging with me. I know this has been a process, so thank you for hanging with me this afternoon, and for those that were able to stick with me to the end, and for those that are watching on the replay, I hope you're going to enjoy the project. I've enjoyed making and showing you and sharing. Super adorable. Okay. perfect. And that hid all of the hanger. And I just didn't want to see the hanger on that little piece of candy that you would hang it on a tree from. So nestled all of that in there and camouflaged with the little pom-poms and the jingle bells. So the hanger of that little candy ornament is like stuck under that red jingle bell. Okay. Purple jingle bells. That sounds fun, Nikki. Do you have something in mind that you're gonna make with them? That sounds so fun. Purple jingle bells. All right, let me move over to this side. I'm not sure I want to add anything else to this side. I think it might be done. So over on this side, these are from that same pack. A little Gingy with a candy cane and a little snowflake. A garland. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's see how I want to put these. All right, so I definitely want to do the white one up against the red, because when I put this darker one up against the red, it kind of didn't pop. So let's do the white one up against the red. Box, cake. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is coming out so cute. I just love it. I love it so much. How much am I gonna sell it for? How much am I gonna sell it for? All right, so I put the little Gingy ornament right there up against the red box. Let's do a jingle bell. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I told you this would go quick at the very end because it was just all the install. It was just all the hot gluing of things because we already did the hard work. We already made all of the things. So this is just quick. It's just eyeballing where you want stuff to go and then carefully placing it. Yep. So cute, you guys. I am loving this so much. And if I don't sell it, you guys know where it's going. It's going to my mother-in-law for Christmas because I tell you all the time, she collects gingerbreads. So I will give this to her for Christmas. Yep. 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 Oh, I need another glue stick. How many glue sticks have I gone through this afternoon? Like 47, I feel. I haven't, but that's what it feels like. So cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, now I have to do more glue in 2 spots. I'm gonna put the glue on the base of the thing because I can see right where it needs to be, and I think it'll be too hard to guess. Y'all are like, what the heck is she doing? She just keeps adding more and more glue and more glue. So cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. More pom-poms. I think we need a few more pom-poms. And And this guy, I'm gonna turn it over to show you in 1 second. It is coming out so stinking cute. I need just the right size pom-pom. I need the one that's smaller than that. That one's too big. So cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. I lost my tweezers. I love it so much, you guys, and I think it's done. I think this is the last thing. I'm gonna turn it around and show you. I think it's done. Hi, Vay, how are you? Okay, I had one more jingle bell that I was gonna put on it, but I don't know. I think it's done. I think it's done. I don't see anywhere else where I would. Unless if I did it there. I'll show you, and then you guys tell me. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Can you see? Turn the light on. Okay. Okay. I will hold it up so you guys can see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, so there's there with the little gingy bulb and the jingle bell and the little snowballs, the little pom-poms and the ornament. And then there's our little collection over here, the gingy with the candy cane, and the red bulb, and the clear candy bulb, and the little snowflake gingerbread color bulb, the little candy. And I didn't like how the top of the candy had that hanger, so we nestled it in there and covered it with the jingle bells and the snowballs. And then our little ice cream dish that we made with our ice cream scoop, our vanilla ice cream scoop, and then with the chocolate up top and the jingle bell cherry. And our little gingerbread house, we added the foam beads from Paper Sweeties up top to cover the where you would hang it, and the little Christmas tree, and we added the bow. I have this one more jingle bell that I pulled, but I don't feel like it needs anything. I don't feel like it needs anything. I think it's good. I think it's good. I don't think it needs anything more. The only other thing I have is I have the scoop. We still haven't decided if we were gonna add the scoop or not. I don't know. And then I did make a bow that I was thinking I was gonna add to the front. That I think would be a pretty little addition. The front of this, like right there. So I'm gonna add some hot glue. I made the bow with a zip tie, so I'm gonna add the hot glue right on that little zip tie, and I'm gonna stick it right where I have an opening in my foam clay, right on the front. You guys, this came out so adorable. I don't even know how much I would want to charge for this. I mean, help me. What would you charge? What would you charge, you guys? I'm still holding it. The hot glue hasn't dried. I'm still holding it to give it a chance to dry. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. All from a base that I made for another project, and it's just been sitting on the side in my craft room for months because I changed my mind on that project. So I repurposed the base. I repurposed it. I might have to use super glue too, you guys. What is the supply cost? Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. The most expensive thing was the base, because this is one of the big 8-inch ones. And then I used, I don't know, I don't remember how much an 8-inch base is at Hobby Lobby. I'll have to go back and look it up. Then I used, I want to say, 2 sheets of the blue and only a partial sheet of the red, the foam, the glitter foam sheets. The ribbon was for my stash. So, I mean, the little dish from the dollar store. So let's just say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the jingle bells, 14, 15, 16, let's say $20. I have to sell it for 40. Yeah. I feel like to double would be 40, but I feel like because I was gonna put 50 on this little guy, so I feel like this is so much bigger that this has to be 60 or 70. I was gonna put 50 on this little guy just because it's so detailed and I put so much on it, so much glitter cord, and so much stuff. 60, you think, Carly? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I do this for 50, maybe this for 60. That's what I kind of was thinking. But it came out so cute. Just a piece from my stash. The blue, you guys, was just something I planned for a project months ago and it didn't work out. So it's just been sitting on the floor in my craft room collecting dust. How stinking cute is that? I can't, you guys. I can't. How much do you want to bet this doesn't even make it to the craft show? It stays at my house. And I plan to put prices on things Saturday so I could get creative. And then Sunday, I do plan to do 10% off anything that's left in my booth. So there's that too. I could put one price on it Saturday, and if it doesn't sell on Saturday, I could mark it down Sunday, the 10%. So stinking cute, you guys. I want to say this is up there with one of my favorite things I've ever done. And it's just a whole lot of hot glue and super glue. I mean, all the little decorations, I can't even take credit for. They were just all store-bought. The only thing I made from scratch is the ice cream cup and the little border on the red. I mean, I put the foam sheets on and I did all the drip. That took a lot of time. And then I did all the sprinkles in the glitter. But I mean, the decorations are just, I decorated the top of the gingerbread house. What do you guys think? Oh, this is so cute. That bow on the front, I feel like just gives it just the finishing little touch. Then this little bit here with the bulbs and the candy and the jingle bells and the pom-poms to look like little snowballs. We will, Jenny, we will. Tonight when I'm crafting, I will be watching replays. So I still don't know if I'm even gonna do anything with the scoop. I had planned to maybe put some white clay on it to look like it had stuck in the ice cream, but I don't even know where I would add that. If I added it, I think it would be too much, you guys. So I'll save it for another project. If anything, I mean, it's too late now because the clay is dried. It would have been maybe cute if we had stuck it in the ice cream clay when it was wet. But I mean, that was several hours ago. This is already dry. I mean, not 100% dry, but too dry to stick anything in it. So that probably would have looked cute. But I feel like there's more than enough going on that I don't need to add anything else to it. You guys, I love how it came out. You should have seen me last night standing here literally for an hour. And I kept pulling stuff and like dry fitting. I told you it started out as a snowman stuff because with the blue, I thought the blue and white would be pretty for snowman. And then I pulled disco balls and I didn't like that. So then I had the snowman. I was pulling gingy stuff in. I'm like, oh, that is looking like Beverly Hillbillies, just mixing everything. So like an hour later, I finally settled on let's do it gingies. And I thought the blue was okay because there's the blue sprinkles on top of the gingerbread house. So that's how I pulled the blue in. And it jingles. It jingles. Yeah, Jenny, that's what I thought too. I'm not even going to do the spoon because I think I put a lot on and I think it's done. I think it has plenty enough. So I will turn it so you guys can see all the way around. I love my little nutcracker drummer too. The drip looks so cute, and I love that we just did the sprinkles more to the top to hide that seam where the foam clay met the glitter sheets. Now you can't even see there's a seam there, but you still see the pretty drip. And then see, I went back and redid my seam back there and it looks really good now. So even if someone set this on their dining table and people could see all the way around, the back still is clean. The back still is clean. I maybe might could stick the spoon in the back. No, it's just too much. It's just too much, you guys. Hi, Diana, welcome. So that was in my head. And it came out exactly like it was in my head. And I took like 10 pictures of it dry fitted last night in case I forgot what was in my head. Because sometimes you have an idea and then when you start putting it together and gluing it, you have to pivot and change it a little because sometimes it doesn't quite work out. But this is what was in my head, you guys. And I'm so glad I used this form up, this cake base that was going to be the bottom for a tree topper. And I was going to maybe add some of the coffee colored crushed rocks to this, but I'm not gonna. I think it's good, you guys. I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, you guys, I am going to let you go. Thank you to everyone, truly, for hanging out with me extended hours to get this project done today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to make something fun. And if you make something like this, whether it's the whole 2-tier, or maybe you just want to take a little box from the Dollar Tree and just make a little something, share it with me. I'd love to see what you do. Diana, I have a website. My company name is Paper Sweeties. My website is papersweeties.com. I sell craft supplies, acrylic stamps and dies, scrapbooking supplies, all kinds of sprinkles and glitter cord, ribbon, tons of craft supplies, and some of my handmade things as well. Thank you, Carly. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I most likely will be back at it again tomorrow, sharing something else. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.